الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قال كم لبثتم في الأرض عدد سنين قالوا لبثنا يوما أو بعض يوم فاسأل العادين. قال إن لبثتم إلا قليلا لو أنكم كنتم تعلمون. أفحسبتم أنما خلقناكم عبثا وأنكم إلينا لا ترجعون. فتعالى الله الملك الحق لا إله إلا هو رب العرش الكريم. ومن يدع مع الله إلها آخر لا برهان له به فإنما حسابه عند ربه إنه لا يفلح الكافرون. وقل رب اغفر وارحم وأنت خير الراحمين.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم من همزه ونفثه ونفثه. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله تعالى من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ولي الصالحين وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلوات الله وسلامه عليه وعلى أهله وصحبه والتابعين لهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Our highly elected brothers, highly revered elders and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. We give thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as always for no reason beyond that you and I are breathing up to this moment. It's enough for us to ever keep giving thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We can never ever thank him enough. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Adada khalqihi wa rida nafsihi wa zinata arshihi wa midada kalimatihi. We ask him to continue to shower his blessings upon the noble soul of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, members of his household, companions, and the generality of Muslims in the day of recompense. Ameen. Inshallah Kareem will take a stop and inshallah move from where we stopped last night, same Suratul Mu'minoon. We are going to take off from verse 112 inshallah Kareem, with the hope bi'idhnillahi ta'ala to round it up today at 118 inshallah Kareem. Then we look at the beginning of the surah, the middle of the surah, and the end inshallah Kareem, and the extracted lessons for the Muslims inshallah Kareem, for us to also strive to get to Al-Jannah of Firdaus. May Allah grant all of us Al-Jannah of Firdaus. Today, being number 23rd in the ongoing Ramadan, Allahu Akbar Kabira, it's just like yesterday, how time flies. Just like yesterday, Andon water, Baganiba, it has been cited, not yet. The announcement has been made. It shall be made in due course. Today, we are waiting for another announcement in a couple of days. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all our act of ibadah and allow all of us to survive this Ramadan and get many more on heart. And inshallah Kareem, when we shall eventually be returning to Allah, may Allah be more pleased with all of us and grant us a Jannatul Firdaus. Last night we stopped at where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed his compensation to rebuke, to scold the disbelievers as they disbelieved in Yawm al-Qiyamah. They believed that whatsoever they did in dunya, it ended in dunya. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, for the believers, those who always supplicated when they were alive, they always said their salat, they always recited their Quran, they did everything Allah wanted them to do, inshallah. Now Allah says, Inni jazaytumul yawma bima sabaru. Today I have compensated them bima sabaru because of their endurance and perseverance. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Annahum humul faizun, that today no any element of ambiguity whatsoever. There is no any element of doubt whatsoever. They are the most successful in dunya. Allah grant them success in akhirah. May Allah grant all of us success. And Allah now went back to the issue of the disbelievers. Those who believe that أَإِذَا مِتْنَا وَكُنَّا تُرَابًا أَإِنَّا لَمَبْعُوثُونَ, when we have died and we have been reduced to dust, all our bodies have been composed to nothing but dust. Who else can they now can go out and resurrect us after the demise? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, you shall be resurrected, you shall be made to face book, inshallah. If you have continued to do good, whatsoever the goodness, Allah will pay you back. Whatsoever the bad deeds or evils, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also pay you back. Then Allah said, Malik, as you mentioned yesterday, tell them, all kam labithum fil ardh.
في الأرض عدد سنين قالوا لبثنا يوما أو بعد يوم فاسأل العادين.
قال كم لبثتم. Then the question will be posed to those who are in hell. May Allah not make anyone of us to be in hell. As they are there, languishing in fire, كم لبثتم fil ardi adada sinin. How many years did you spend on the surface of earth? This question, the scholars of Tafsir said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has nothing to do with the questioning them, but just for them to know that they wasted all the time Allah allocated to them on the surface of earth. Anybody, be him billionaire, be him a millionaire, trillionaire indeed, if he refuses to pronounce La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if he refuses to pray and he does everything Prophet sallallahu did, wallahi al-azim, his billions, his millions, everything is about Mansura. On the day of Qiyamah, the person will resurrect among the world's losers. After all, whatsoever Allah gives to human beings, as he claimed, we are seeing the Quran, nobody, no matter how rich the person is today, is as rich as the richness Allah gave to Qarun. And Allah will do it in one day. Yet on the day of Qiyamah, he has nothing to fall back upon. For a Muslim who believes in La ilaha illallah, even if he spent 100 years, and sometimes he prayed, sometimes he refused, sometimes he fasted, sometimes he did not, on the day of Qiyamah, he will only serve punishment for those negligence. And then the time spent in evil way. The ones he spent on the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will definitely compensate him. But anybody whose luggage is carrying attributing partner with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the person has lost the dunya, irrespective of whatever wealth Allah has given to him. The person has lost the akhirah, irrespective of whatsoever Allah gave him in dunya. That is why we are expected to streamline our act of ibadah. As Muslims, we are expected to do what we call self-evaluation. Even the month of Ramadan, as you made mention last week, the same way today, now a week out of Ramadan now, or a week. 23rd, we may have up to 29, we may have up to 30, whichever one, we still have 1 week for us to fast Ramadan. Now, the first week, the second week, the third week, a Muslim is expected to sit down and tell himself the truth. Now, this time last year, did I complete 2 Quran when Ramadan was up to 23, or had they already completed 3 Quran? If last year by this time you have completed 2 Quran, but today you are still struggling to finish 1, then you don't need any angel to come and remind you. You know you are below the expectation. Now you need to redouble the effort, yet within 1 week you can still do a lot of things. If someone by this time last year, for instance, he was only struggling to finish 1 Quran, but this year he has completed 1, the second one is about to finish, then it's something you need to judge and then be happy, give thanks to Allah and continue. Then on the day of Qiyamah, Allah SWT will bring everything we did and Allah will compensate us based on our effort, based on our sacrifice, based on the time we spent on the cause of Allah SWT. For the kuffar, قال كم لبثتم في الأرض عدد سنين. How many years did you spend on the surface of earth? That's the rhetoric question, to show them that with all the years Allah gave to you, yet you could not do something that will make Allah to forgive you today. Allahu Akbar. كم لبثتم في الأرض عدد سنين. How many years did you spend on earth? Then they will answer, Allahu Akbar, قالوا لبثنا يوما أو بعض يوم فاسأل العادين. They will respond that day that you spend perhaps 1 day or even some part of a day, half of a day, يوما أو بعض يوم. And the scholars of the system, this according to our accounts, the count of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we count 1 day now. 1 day of Allah is equivalent to 1,000 years. Now, even for a Muslim who believes in La ilaha illallah, who fasted, who did everything, when he is asked, Kam labithum fil ardi adada sinin, he will also say, Yawman aw ba'da yawm. I spent 1 day, or I think half of a day, as we saw in Suratul Al-Baqarah, and many verses of the Quran. Now, for the disbelievers, Allah says, Fasanil adin. Then go and ask those who are the monitors of days and nights. Allahu Akbar. Allah SWT is the chief monitor of the day and night, because you need to lay that in the heart, or you need in the heart of the name. But Allah saddles some angels with that responsibility. Allah takes soul, but through angel of death. Allah gives soul through another angel that Allah sends. Allah SWT sends down rain through another angel. Allah SWT causes hunger through another angel. Allah SWT sends azab, punishment, through another angel. All these things, Allah SWT says, Fasalil adin. The Malik will tell them, go and ask the angels whom they were in the custodian of your files, your affairs when you are in dunya, so that they will tell you the actual day or number of years you spend. قال إن لبثتم إلا قليلا.
لبثتم إلا قليلا لو أنكم كنتم تعلمون.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إن لبثتم إلا قليلا. Yet the scholars of Tafsir said it is Malik, the gatekeeper of hell, that is giving them this response. إن لبثتم إلا قليلا. And the scholar said, what he is intending to tell them is that you have wasted your time on earth, and only if you knew what you come and see and face on the day of Qiyamah, you will have known that illa bitmillah qalila. Even if you had spent 200 years on earth, it is small compared to the number of years you are going to spend in hell of Jahannam. May Allah not make us to be in hell. Illa bitum illa qalila. The same way, for those who have done good in dunya, once they go to Al-Jannah, illa bitum illa qalila. Yet, if one spent 100 years and he died as a Muslim, a mu'min, whom Allah SWT forgave and gave Al-Jannah, illa bitum illa qalila. Yet, compared to the years we spend in Al-Jannah, it is little we have spent on the service of God. Now, respected parents, brothers and sisters, is it not worthy that we maximize the little time Allah given to us, because it is still qalila? If somebody spent 300 years, wallahi, it is still qalila, because it is not up to 1 day in the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. By calculation, if somebody died at the age of 63, like Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he didn't even spend up to half of a day in the counting of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he has spent 63 years. Now, there are those who have spent 100 years. There are those who are in their late 100 or late 90, late 80, late 70, and some are even late 10. But Allah will continue. All these years, Allah is reminding us before that day comes. And what we normally tell ourselves that Yawm al-Qiyamah, not until when Allah gathers all of us. Once somebody is dead now, and is pronounced dead, and he is buried, he starts seeing his own signs of al-Qiyamah. As we made mention yesterday, if the person will be in Al-Jannah, they will have shown him his face in Al-Jannah right from the cover. If we end up in hell, they will have also shown him his face in hell right from the cover, in the graveyard. Now, illa bitum illa qalilan. You have not spent anything but little time. That means the little time we are spending should be something that will fetch us the rahmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Should be something that we will see those counts on the day of Qiyamah, we will say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. It should be something that upon which Allah created us. It should be something that we spend upon the sunnah said by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Law annakum kuntum ta'lamun." Only if all of you knew. I didn't mean we know, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not revealed to anybody, as you made mention. Even Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "Yasalunaka 'ani as-sa'ati ayyana mursaha." I didn't mean we know. We will have done more than what we are going to do. If every one of us should be given his own record now, that you have just 2 years to spend, you have 1 year, you 6 months, you 5 days, you this and that, nobody except that everybody would have done something that will make him or her to be like Jannah. If we know the time, somebody with 5 days, he knows that there is nothing ever he can do to change it. Then we start be sleeping in the masjid for the 5 days. Everything is istighfar, tawbatan nasuha. But because we do not know, that is why the one that is going to die tomorrow is still dancing with girls, ladies in the beer parlor today because he knew not. The same way you and I don't know. But for the fact that Allah didn't tell us, right from what had happened to the people of yesteryear, it is expected that the woman of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam will take a bitter lesson from the God we know to another to review our own things and streamline our life to be in consonance with the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Fata'ala Allahu al-Malik al-Haq. Afahasibtum
annama khalaqnakum 'abathan wa annakum ilayna la turja'un.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, as you wade around on the surface of earth, you gallivant around without the recourse to Allah, without moving back to the purpose for which you have been created. أَفَحَسِبْتُمْ أَنَّمَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ عَبَثًا. Did you think we have just brought you to this world just to wait around without any sense of purpose, without any wisdom by us or from us, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? وَأَنَّكُمْ إِلَيْنَا لَا تُرْجَعُونَ. Or you think in your own right way that one day you shall not come back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, this ayah is linked to the previous one. We have to stay in dunya before we go to Akhirah. But for those who have now seen the reality in Akhirah, forgetting to do the living in dunya, Allah is using that to remind all of us that أَفَحَسِبْتُمْ أَنَّمَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ عَبَثًا. Allah is far, Jalla al-Baqi, is busier than to just create human being just for nothing sake. No. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is more sufficient by himself, with himself, for himself, on himself, without even needing any act of ibadah from any one of us. But part of his rahmah is that I have created you and I want you to be in Al-Jannah. If all of us should stay away from Salah completely, the entire dunya, wallahi al-azim, that will not reduce anything from the secret of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if all the kuffars, all the idolaters, babalawos, yalawos, all the anjum, those who go fetish, everybody should come back to pronounce Kalmat Shahada, and the entire dunya stays in the masjid of Haram, calling on to Allah, worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You cannot elevate Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by yourself. Don't give me second. Allah does this to show us that He is Al-Malik, Malikul Muluk. And as they have brought us to dunya, it is better, far, far better for us, as Allah has made us Muslimun. That's the best ni'mah on the surface of the earth. To maximize the ibadah, to justify the reason why we are here. Some human beings, wallahi lazim, as Allah says, Animals are better than them before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Animals are better than them before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Simply because they transgress against the order of Allah, they trample upon the right of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they distance themselves away, far away from Allah, from His book, from the messenger. And it is worse when you have somebody who has the element of Islam. He's a Muslim, he pronounces kalima, but he's a drug addict. He drinks alcohol, he doesn't pray, he does zina, he does everything. Far Allah says, Hafa hasibutum annama khalaqnakum abatha. Do you think we just created you to go around and be following women? No. Do you think you are just on the surface of her just to go for business transaction and so that's all? Why will a Muslim or a human being think he is a free thinker, that he can do anything he wishes? And nobody will ask him, or nobody will take control over him or over anything he does. And that's what I said, or you think one day shall not make your way back to us, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فَتَعَالَى اللَّهُ الْمَلِكُ الْحَقُّ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا هُوَ رَبُّ الْعَرْشِ الْكَرِيمِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, تَعَالَى اللَّهُ الْمَلِكُ الْحَقُّ. Exalted is He, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Al-Malikul Haqq, the real and true King. Allahu Akbar. Al-Malikul Haqq means that's the only being, deity, worthy to be worshipped, worthy to be called a king, because He has not succeeded anybody, no one shall ever succeed Him. That is why Al-Malikul Haqq. Ibn Kathir alayhi rahmatullah said, all the kings in dunya, they are artificial kings. All the emirs in dunya, they are artificial emirs made by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with an expiry date. But for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, only Him is Al-Malikul Haqq, the real and true King. Meaning, He needs nobody to help Him, He helps everybody. He doesn't collect anything from anybody, He gives everybody. Allahu Akbar. He's not expecting anything, sustenance from anybody, but He provides for everybody. But all other kings, they expect someone to give them as they also try to give another. They cannot stay on the throne without people helping them, taking their affairs or taking decisions. Now, in this case, every other one, when you look at the history of a particular kingdom, they will say from the beginning or from the inception up to today, this is the number 13th emir. Where are others? What made them not to be available today and disqualify the one that is available today to be an artificial emir? If you look at the roll calls of the governors, you say this one X between 1999 and 1960, this one between 60 and 63, this one between and that, you see all their pictures. And then the picture of the real one that is there now. The one that is there now is only there because he is there now. Others, when the time comes, will also leave. But in terms of the supremacy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Al-Malikul Haqq, He is the only true King who nobody will ever succeed. Allahu Akbar. Now Allah says, because Allah brought this concept, He is challenging the kuffar that if you do not know the reason why we brought you to this dunya, Allah is in no need of anything from you, you shall abide in hellfire till eternity. That is why whatsoever the number of years, it doesn't count. It doesn't count. If number of years would have counted, Prophet Sallallahu wouldn't have given him just 63 years. He would have perhaps still living till now. If the number of years that will make people be in Al-Jannah, no. It is the size, quantum, quality, quantity of the pronouncement of La ilaha illallah in you, in your life, in your mundane life, in your character, in your behavior. These are things that will put to Al-Jannah or hell. May Allah make all of us to end up in Al-Jannah. فَتَعَالَى اللَّهُ الْمَلِكُ الْحَقُّ. Exalted and blessed is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Al-Malikul Haqq, the real and true King. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Rabbul Arshil Kareem. Allahu Akbar Kareem. He is the owner of Al-Arshul Kareem, the most beautiful throne. From parts of the verses we have read, Allah made mention that Al-Arshul Azim. Now he's saying Al-Arshul Kareem. What is the difference? Ibn Kathir in his tafsir said, all the light of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala within Al-Arsh, Allah brought it from Wajhi Al-Kareem. Allahu Akbar. That the light of Allah that it says Allahu nuru samawati wal ard, that's the light that illuminates everywhere within al-arsh of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that makes al-arsh to be the most beautiful of everything Allah created after Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In this chapter, Ibn Kathir said, Rabbul Arshul Kareem, that al-arsh is the biggest of all the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In fact, al-arsh is bigger than the size of dunya entirely. Is bigger than the size of the heaven. If you don't understand that, in Suratul Baqarah, Allah says, "Wasi'a kursiyyuhu as-samawati wal ard." The throne of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is enlarged up to the size of the heavens and earth. Meaning, the heaven cannot even take it. Illa ma sha Allah. The earth cannot take it. Illa ma sha Allah. That is why 8 angels of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are saddled with the responsibility of carrying the throne. 8 angels. فَوْقَهُمْ يَوْمَئِذٍ ثَمَانِيَةٌ, as Allah made mention in Suratul Mu'minoon. When Allah asked the angels to remove, to fold up the heavens, to fold up the earth, and then the arms of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stays there, He commands the angels, 8 of them. One angel is more than 60,000 human beings by size up and down. One angel, according to Hadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now in the masjid, we are not even up to 1,000. Talk less of 60,000. Now, in another hadith, the only wing, one wing of Jibril alayhi salam can cover up to like 600,000 kilometers. Allahu Akbar. If you are to travel from here to Kaduna, how many kilometers? Perhaps 186 or 200 kilometers. To Kano, to Maiduguri, that's all. Then you get to Niger. From Niger, continue. Still, you are still traveling on the wing of Jibril alayhi salam, only one. Now times 8 are the ones carrying the arms of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Look at heavens and earth. They are nothing compared to the size of Arsh Rahman. Ar-Rahman ma'ala al-Arsh istawa Jalla al-Baqi. How does he do that? That is part of his ni'mah, part of his ni'mah, part of his ni'mah. He doesn't reveal that to anybody. As he says, Alimul Ghayb, فَلَا يُظْهِرُ عَلَى غَيْبِهِ أَحَدًا إِلَّا مَنِ ارْتَضَىٰ مِنْ رَسُولٍ. Only Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In fact, Allah made him to see even what Jibril alayhi salam, who had been there more than 500,000 years before Allah created human being. What he was not privileged to see, Allah gave Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to see. And Allah fast forwarded what will happen on the day of Qiyamah for Prophet sallallahu to see. He had seen Al-Jannah, he had seen the hell. Hence, he said, Al-Jannah to happen wa naru happen. Why repeating this every now and then is for us not to have a kind of what we call post-Ramadan withdrawal syndrome. A Muslim is expected to warm up as you are looking for Laylatul Qadr. As you are trying to redouble our effort, we should also be preparing that we will not be overtaken after Ramadan by Shaitan. But Shaitan is being kidnapped now, tied down, incapacitated, and all his agents. Among the Maradatul Jinn wal Ins, they are down. But immediately after Ramadan, they will set free. Now, sure banker, many people will still follow Shaitan. It is honor on you and me to make our effort, not only for Laylatul Qadr, but to also survive Ramadan and survive all the instincts and tricks and deception of Shaitan. Otherwise, on the day of Qiyamah, Allah will be chaos. That is why we said in the khutbah, وَعَبُدُ رَبَّكَ حَتَّى يَأْتِيَكَ الْيَقِينُ. For a Muslim to have performed itikaf, for a Muslim to have performed even lesser Hajj in the month of Ramadan, which is equivalent to Hajj with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, for a Muslim to have done suqah for Al-Quran or multiple time, is not a yastik for him after Ramadan to go back to alcohol. Wallahi, it is not. It is not a yastik for him after Ramadan to become a womanizer again. It is not a yastik for him or after Ramadan to start missing Salat again, thinking, Ba'antiba, Gufrallahu ma taqaddam min dhanbihi, all the sins of the forgiven of past and be forgiven. That is not a good quality or yastik or requirement for a Muslim to now desert masjid. In the case of the kuffar, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala confirmed that he is the real Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has the power and control, indeed, supernatural power and control to do anything beyond, in fact, everything beyond human reasoning, beyond human capability. As the kuffar thought, after being reduced to dust, there shall not be a day of Qiyamah. Kalla walla. Kalla walla. There shall be what we call resurrection. And that day, Allah confirmed. For you and I to know that it is real, it is mentioned among the 6 articles of faith. And Iman bil Yawm al-Qiyamah, or Yawm al-Akhir, it is certain. Then, what is not certain is that who is going to Al-Jannah, who is going to hell. But so banker, people will be in Al-Jannah, people will be in hell. Then a way to know those who will be in Al-Jannah, Allah SWT discusses it. A way to know those who will be in hell, Allah SWT also discusses it. Inna hadaynahu sabila imma shakira wa imma kafura fata'ala Allahu al-malikul haqq. Allah SWT is the king who is exalted by all ramifications. La ilaha illahu. There is no any other God that is worthy to be worshipped but Allah SWT. This kalima, the scholars of tafsir, coming from Tawheed, La ilaha illahu. It is so small when you pronounce it, but that is the gate, the key to the gate of Al-Jannah. Prophet Sallallahu says, Man kana akhiru kalami fi dunya la ilaha illallah dakhala al-Jannah. Whosoever leaves this dunya and his last utterance on the surface of the heart, the kalima, the statement he uttered last is la ilaha illallah. The person will go to Al-Jannah straight. Allah make it easier for all of us. Now, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illahu, la ilaha illa anta, la ilaha illa ana. Allah SWT make mention of all this in the Quran. Himself he says, la ilaha illa ana. Allah lisani Yunus alayhi salam, la ilaha illa anta, subhanaka inni kuntu min al-zalimin. La ilaha illahu, he made mention of that. Allahu la ilaha illahu al-hayyul qayyum. All this combined, Allah SWT, when he exalts and exercise his full authority, he says, La ilaha illa ana. There is no any God but me. Meaning, to hell with human beings, to hell with jinn, to hell with worshippers of idols, to hell with the owners of shrine and the shrine themselves. La ilaha illa ana. If the entire dunya and jinns and human beings refuse to pronounce the kalima that there is no God worthy to be worshipped but me, Allah pronounces it to himself. Jalla al-Baqi. Just like we said, we are indebted to Allah SWT in terms of giving maximum appreciation. Not until when you become rich, no. Your richness doesn't mean anything. For you to be breathing in and out, that's the best qualification. No amount of money can purchase your life for you. No amount of money can give you life. Allah gives free of charge, then give back to him as he discusses about our progeny, how we came into being, then becoming what we are, then go to nothing again where we don't know, and then to the Yawm al-Qiyamah. All these processes, Allah discussed them in this world. And then for human being, Allah requires nothing. وَقَدَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ. Only ibadah. Only ibadah. Only ibadah. In Suratul Dhariyat, a Muslim is supposed to be reminding himself of that verse every day. And then Suratul Asr. Just like the Sahaba Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِ. Allah told you and I have not created jinns and mankind except for my ibadah, to worship me. مَا أُرِيدُ مِنْهُمْ مِنْ رِزْقٍ. I don't need their sustenance. وَمَا أُرِيدُ أَنْ يُطْعِمُونِ. I don't need their food either. إِنَّ اللَّهَ هُوَ الرَّزَّاقُ. Allah SWT is the best of all providers of sustenance. Whose power is non-challenged, can never be challenged by anybody. Now Allah tells you that in Suratul Asr, wal Asr, inna al-insana lafi khusr. As we continue to live in dunya, the dunya is not going to be better again. It is not a cause. It is not a cause. But Hadith of Prophet Sallallahu has given us the way forward. Bada al-Islamu ghariba. وَسَيَعُودُ غَرِيبًا كَمَا بَدَأَ فَطُوبَى لِلْغُرَبَاءِ. The world will continue to be porous until last hour. That last hour, that is when Isa alayhi salam will come. When you are expecting that the dunya will come to be like the time of Prophet Sallallahu, wallahi, you are in a slumber. You are sleeping. If you think the dunya will be better, go and do some work and Quran 1,000,000 times in Al-Kaaba. Do some combination of us of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All until and unless you change your habit, I change my habit, you change your character, I change mine, everybody does that, otherwise you cannot find anything. And if all of us should change again, for the singular fact that angel of Allah is not coming to reveal anything to anybody again, it will continue to degenerate up until the time of Isa alayhi salam. And when it comes, that will signify the last hour. Then every blessed soul at some point will be Muslim. And then everything is off. Illa al-Qiyamah. But you and I, you have another opportunity now. You can read Quran, you can understand, you can assimilate. Then, as you read Quran, don't forget all your sins. You do istighfar, you do tawbah. As you progress in life, you do istighfar, you do tawbah. And then you are always conscious of that particular verse. مَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِ. And you are also always conscious of that verse. Suratul Asr, wal Asr, inna al-insana lafi khusr, illa alladhina amanu wa amilu salihat, wa tawasaw bil haqq, wa tawasaw bis sabr. The one that will be left for all of us is tawasaw bil haqq, wa tawasaw bis sabr. And that's what is left now. Shop banker, 1,443 years ago, or 444 years, Allah revealed the verse of Prophet Sallallahu that inna al-insana lafi khusr. Shop banker, man in a state of quagmire, in a state of loss, no any goodness is expected. Illa an yasha Allah. That is why when you blame somebody, well, like this government, this and that, go and bring another one until you change. Because it's the same set of people that will see form the cabinet. Then you don't expect any angel until you change your own attitude, and then we have systemic change. Holistic change of the system itself. Otherwise, if it's the same system, you just soldier go, soldier come, barak remains. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's promise is always there. Whatever you sow is what you reap before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One will not go and cultivate land and plant a yam now, and is asking Allah in tahajjud that, oh Allah, this yam, they said yam is not making profit this year. I want the revenue. And you are doing qiyamul layl, you are wasting your time. Or you said, no, Allah, I know you have power over everything. Convert this farm of mine to a poultry where I will go and get fish. You are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. Allah can do it after all, but you will not do it. You will not do it. If he wants to do it, he will do it without anybody prompting him. Not you telling him to do it. Just like one will not be qiyamul layl and say, oh Allah, I am tired of being a man. Put that Ashura. Or if I am a woman, you get money. Oh Allah, you are not doing qiyamul layl and say, oh Allah, I want to be a woman. I want to be a woman. You are wasting the time. You are wasting the resources. The saliva Allah gives you, you are wasting it. There are everything. Inna Allah ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah has power over everything. But there are certain things that he will not do deliberately. He gives them by himself on himself. And no one dares to challenge him. Now, on the issue of our iman, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala attaches what we call importance. In fact, greatest importance to it. That is why Al-Jannah is not by money. It's not by affluence. It's not by number of years. That's why Allah challenged the kuffar. Kam labithum fil ardi adada sinin. How many years did you spend? So that you won't say because you have spent 100 years, that 100 years is a certificate of Al-Jannah. You know there are certain things in our own human system. Say anybody who reaches 70, 80 years, they are the senior citizens. So retire from service. And they will be on pension. You can never retire from the country. If you do that, you will allow you on your own. You must pray. You must pray. Even if you cannot see the rope in mercy, somebody has to give you them. So that is why in Ibadah, there's no any retirement. There's no any, and there's no retirement age. No retirement age. You can step aside. Step aside how? Old man, an imam, and for him to try from his house to mercy again. He needs someone that will help him. Sometimes, man, he doesn't. Allahu Akbar Kabira. He's even using the brain somehow. That you can recite now Suratul Fatiha and you jump to Suratul Zalzala. From Zalzala to you can recite. And then another one emerges. Yet he must go. Yet he must pray. Then if an imam will not go on retirement, then who else will go? Nobody. Nobody. That is why Allah matters. After Hasibu Anna Nafarakum Abatha. وأنكم إلينا لا ترجعون فتعالى الله الملك الحق لا إله إلا هو رب العرش الكريم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone is the king of all kings. Then is the one who is most deserving of ibadah. Nobody else besides Allah is worthy of worship. Nobody. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Allah al-sinati al-kufar. When they were challenged about how many years they spent, they became confused. 1 or half of a day, 1 year or 1 day or half of a day. The same thing will go for all of us, because after the demise, we will not remember anything about dunya again. That is why وَمَا تُقَدِّمُوا لِأَنفُسِكُم مِّن خَيْرٍ تَجِدُوهُ عِندَ اللَّهِ. We made mention yesterday, it is salah that will first come and meet to your qabr. You have the light from Quran you have been reciting. No friend will come and knock your door. There's no even door to qabr. Even if they open and they see your body, you cannot communicate with the person again. That is why we are expected to carry our salat, another act of ibadah, with utmost sincerity, in the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah says, وَمَنْ يَدْعُ مَعَ اللَّهِ After all the aforementioned explanations, clarifications, authority from Allah is that you are for nothing but to worship Him. وَمَنْ يَدْعُ مَعَ اللَّهِ إِلَٰهًا آخَرَ. Whomsoever among you, either from Awwalin or Al-Akhirin, whomsoever calls upon another deity besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, فَلَيْسَ لَهُ الْقُرْآنُ. Allahu Akbar. He doesn't have authority to do such. He doesn't have any authority to do such. Some will say, no, we inherited this thing. Whereas now Kabir and Kabir, whether Kabir and Kabir, whosoever calls another deity before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, la burhana lahu bi, that person does not have any authority to do that. What is that authority? There is no any revelation that will back that person up, that says, this is my reference point for doing what I'm doing. Every act of ibadah in Islam, we have reference points. For itikaf, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلَا تُبَاشِرُوهُنَّ وَأَنْتُمْ عَاكِفُونَ فِي الْمَسَاجِدِ. We have itikaf there. For Hajj, الحج أشهر معلومات فمن فرض فيهن الحج فلا رفث ولا فسوق ولا جدال في الحج. Even the salat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إن الصلاة كانت على المؤمنين كتابا موقوتا إن الصلاة تنهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر. If it is fasting, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. If it is lesser Hajj, Prophet Sallallahu also made mention, إن الصفا والمروة من شعائر الله. When you read down, you still get that this is for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala you do. Every act of ibadah done by Prophet Sallallahu, we have authority. The authority that revelation was sent to Prophet Sallallahu, and he exemplified it for us, so that we will not just be given a theory without practical. He gave us the theory, which is Al-Quran, and demonstrated everything in practicality. Now, ask whomsoever that worship idol, let him bring a reference for that. What is his own point? Where did you get the reference for it? You were never found. So no. I got this from my father, who got it from his late father, then from this, the first person from our family, this and that. The same Sultan Allah is saying here. Then Sultan and Burhan, that is Hujjah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala over everything. That is why any act of ibadah you and I will undertake at all, we must have a reference. Without reference from Quran and Sunnah, nothing Ijma, nothing from Sahaba, the person is on his own. That is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لا برهان له به فإنما حسابه عند ربه. لا برهان له. For him who had called somebody else besides Allah, who had bowed down for something else besides Allah, who needs something before he goes out every morning besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he will call Allah in the masjid, he will go home before going out, he will go and need something, put something beneath his bed, put something inside his waist, beneath his armpit, hair, this and that. That person doesn't have revelation. And with that, it is not the Prophet that will pass judgment. That person shall be made to face the book, the real book, not our own amendment or amended constitution. No. If somebody will face the book, will face the law. The law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is within one. Because no adjustment by human being Unlike our own 1999 Constitution as amended. Now another act, something electoral act amended. This one executive bill, that one executive act, this and that. All these things are man and Allah will be a sultan. You may divide that one, but that of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, one will not go for two. One will not go for two. That is why. And the worst of all sins ever, right from Adam alayhi salam up to the last person that will live, is to ascribe partner with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To worship something, either by proxy or even by whatever means. But today, we say this, we appeal to ourselves. Wallahi al-azim, al-jannatu haqqun, bi rabbil ka'aba, an-naru haqqun. You and I don't have authority over ourselves. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has absolute control over all of us. There on the day of Qiyamah, it shall be late for someone to now call Allah, irji'uni, tell us back, take us back to dunya, la'alni a'malu salihan fima taraktu. Perhaps when I get there, I will go and make amend, I will go and put remedy, I will go and make up for the missed days of my Ramadan. I will go and make amendment for my missed days of Salat. Wallahi al-azim, Allah says, innaha kalimatun huwa qailuha. He's the one talking to himself at the God. وَمِنْ وَرَائِهِ بَرْزَخٌ إِلَى يَوْمِ يُبْعَثُونَ. Just in between the time he's talking and hellfire, there is just a barrier. Once that barrier is lifted, then you will see his face in hell. May Allah not put all of us in hell. Now we are fasting, we are reading Quran, we do everything. Wallahi al-azim, it is not yet to move until we desist completely from shirk. Shirk. That verse, always, anytime it's being recited, you will feel it as a Muslim. That Allah is challenging us. It is because of you and I. That all the people who have sent, all our prophets, we have not sent them with anything but to tell the human beings to worship Allah. And they should stay away from shirk. And you yourself, whether in a shop that, like even Prophet Sallallahu you yourself, the best of mankind, if you do shirk, like all your good things will be in vain. But today, people don't want to hear. Just because of affiliation, connection, that I know you get it first. As we mentioned yesterday, a wali that was promising another person, knowing fully well that this person is a drug addict, but because of the money that the person will bring, say on the day of Qiyamah, tell me, come and hold my babariga, we'll go to Al-Jannah together. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Innaha kalimatun huwa qailuha. Nobody is certain except Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But he was the only one Allah addressed in the dunya and said, لِيَتْوَى لَكَ اللَّهُ مَا تَقَدَّمْ مِنْ ذَنْبِكَ وَمَا تَأَخَّرَ وَيُتِمَّ نِعْمَتَهُ عَلَيْكَ وَيَهْدِيَكَ صِرَاطًا مُسْتَقِيمًا وَيَنْصُرَكَ اللَّهُ نَصْرًا عَزِيزًا. For other prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they don't know their fate yet. Even the Prophet sallallahu confirmed that none of the prophets of Allah will be in them. Allahu Akbar kabir. They will all be in Al-Jannah. In fact, they are the first category. وَجِيءَ بِالنَّبِيِّينَ وَالشُّهَدَاءِ وَقُضِيَ بَيْنَهُم بِالْحَقِّ. They too will face Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's accountability. جِيءَ بِالنَّبِيِّينَ. All the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they will be brought forth. وَالشُّهَدَاءِ, and the martyrs of different categories and classes and status. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make all the prophets to be in Al-Jannah. But before then, none of them promised anybody that say, no, I will take your hands. Look at the case of Noah alayhi salam. He only expressed his concern to his child. Ya bunayya arkam ma'ana. Oh my beloved son, come and join us so that you will not be drowning. He didn't say, go anywhere, even if you don't pray, if you don't accept Islam, I will still meet on the day of Qiyamah, I will intercede for you. He never said that. If a prophet of Allah did not promise, how will any human being who knows Allah Akbar, nothing that will befall of him or come to him on the day of Qiyamah, how will he also promise someone? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive all our shortcomings. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, whoever is enmeshed in an act of shirk, he calls Allah, he calls another deity. He calls Allah, he calls another man. That you rely on that man. No, rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَعَلَى اللَّهِ فَلْيَتَوَكَّلِ الْمُتَوَكِّلُونَ. فَلْيَتَوَكَّلِ الْمُتَوَكِّلُونَ. That is for every Muslim. Then, if you call on Allah alone, and there is a challenge, you call Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will waive it. وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِ فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي وَلْيُؤْمِنُوا بِي لَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْشُدُونَ. Allah makes promise. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala لَا يُخْلِفُ الْمِيعَادَ. He will never fail in fulfilling the promise. Once you do what Allah requires from you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is never ready to do what He has promised you. Then, لَا بُرْهَانَ لَهُ بِهِ فَإِنَّمَا يَحْسَبُ إِلَى رَبِّهِ إِنَّهُ لَا يُفْلِحُ الْكَافِرُونَ. Short banker. The kuffar. Now, look at the disbelief. If one disbelieves in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if one does shirk, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala now combine all of them. The kuffar. لَا يُفْلِحُ الْكَافِرُونَ. The disbelievers will never succeed. Now, benchmark this verse with the beginning of the chapter. قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Then inna Allah innahu la yuflihu al-kafirun. Qad aflaha al-mu'minun la yuflihu al-kafirun. From the beginning, Allah said the mu'minun, success had been granted them, inshallah. For so, and so. What are those things? Allah made mention. Then, for what are those things? Innahu la yuflihu al-kafirun. The kuffar, they will never prosper. They will never succeed. On the day of Qiyamah, they will not be successful. Why? Because for the da'u ma'allahi la al-akhar. They call unto Allah and call other beings or deity. Some of them did not even call unto Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala until they saw the death red-handed. Some of them, they persecuted their prophet. For that reason, Allah says, innahu la yuflihu al-kafirun. The kuffar will never prosper, they will never succeed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, wa qul rabbi ighfir warham wa anta arhamur rahimin. Oh, you Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we have discussed extensively about the mu'minun. We've discussed extensively about the kuffar. وَقُلْ رَبِّ اغْفِرْ وَارْحَمْ وَأَنْتَ خَيْرُ الرَّاحِمِينَ. The last of it all is that always supplicate to Allah. Say, oh my Lord, ighfir, forgive, warham, show mercy, وَأَنْتَ خَيْرُ الرَّاحِمِينَ, because you are the best of all those who show mercy. May Allah be merciful to all of us. This is the end of Suratul Mu'minoon. What are the lessons? As we mentioned, there's no time, but we'll take at least just 10 of the lessons we have learned in this chapter. Number one, Allah began with the qualities, characteristics of the real believers whom He had promised Al-Jannah from doubt. The lesson there is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought the Quran to Prophet Sallallahu and Prophet delivered the message to everybody, including you and I. Now, you have the opportunity of the Quran. Allah will not carry just for people of yesterday. He says, Sullatun min al-awwalin wa qalilun min al-akhirin. Even the last hour, there are people who will survive till last hour, then there will still be some they will get to Al-Jannah. No matter how poor the dunya becomes. Now, for the Aflah al-Mu'minun, it is expected of you and I to strive to go from the level of being a Muslim all these years. We say in the Ramadan, كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. Ramadan has been prescribed for you as it was prescribed for people before you, so that you become more conscious of Allah. If for all these years you have been fasting, if at all you have been attaining this piety year in, year out, you have been becoming more conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, will have gone far in terms of affinity with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in terms of connection to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in terms of security and peace and tranquility of the land, in terms of fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the way of the manner we dispense even justice, our injustice among ourselves. But because year in, year out, we only attain and we strive in the month of Ramadan. Once Ramadan passes by, we go back and call Abu Allah and Qabi. People go back to what they were doing before Ramadan. And that's where we're having problems up to today. Some, Allahu Akbar Kabir, anywhere you go, Junction there, Kado, some part of Jabi there, where in the evening you see them displaying alcohol. If you go there now, you only have John and David, not Yusuf and Yahya or Dawood, because Ramadan, people show respect to Ramadan. Then what comes over after Ramadan? We need to checkmate, because none of us knows the actual game we want to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is very, very significant. That is why Allah asked in the same chapter, كَمْ لَبِثْتُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ عَدَدَ سِنِينَ. With all 100 years Allah gave to you, just wasted everything. 18 years you spent, just wasted everything. 16 years you spent, just wasted everything. Whereas somebody who just spent 10, 15, 20 years and will be in Al-Jannah, whereas somebody has now spent 8 years still counting, yet he has never been found in anything having any connection with Islam. No. There are some Muslims, as you say, Ramadan you every now and then. You dare not go to tell them that the masjid needs any assistance. You know, buy Al-Jannah, see your way to Al-Jannah, you say Imam, Allah Akbar Kabir. Pay Zakat, then say next year, inshallah. Next year, say next year, inshallah. Okay, no pay Zakat, no pay anything. You yourself as an alive as rich, go and perform Hajj. How much? Wallah Ankara Kubu. How much? 3 million, 2.9, 2.8. But one day you go to market, or Dubai, you lavish 5 million on your wife. But Allah does not deserve 3 million. Allahu Akbar Kabir. Sami Allahu liman hamida. Now we want to be in Al-Jannah to Firdaus. I want to be in Al-Jannah to Firdaus. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ. You must have khushu'. Khushu' is somebody who is humble, submissive to Allah. One can be submissive but not humble. You see some people, they pray, but still they are arrogant in Salah. Arrogant in Salah. A Muslim should not be found in that category. Arrogant in Salah. No. Now you pray, al-khushu' must be you are ready there, you are humble and submissive to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One. Then, it is not found in your book or your looking. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنِ اللَّغْوِ مُعْرِضُونَ. Anything lagwu, you make mention, obscenity. Allahu Akbar. Any act of indecency, any unguarded statement, some it is in their blood. Every blessed day, they must lay curse on somebody. It is in their blood. Allah ikada, Allah ikada. He can never remember when he said Allah ikada, but teenage, don't know. Especially when you go to garage, you are driving, another person driving, just telling you to move. Somebody, he stretches the one hand, but he feels you are not paying. You just leave the steering. You are haram. What happened? Allah Akbar Kabir. I remember one incident of one brother. He just made a mistake while driving. One human, he said, see his car, like good of Garu. When he was paying and he couldn't know what to say again, he see his car like good of Garu. Now, go beyond that, Allah SWT said, those who guard their private parts, Allah Akbar Kabir. These are the qualities and requirements of being a general of God. They don't follow anyone but their wives or their wives. And we make mention of this. If one is not enough, take another one. Take number 3, take number 4, until you are satisfied. Halal ways, not haram wives. Not haram wives. Now, you fulfill that one too. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِأَمَانَاتِهِمْ وَعَهْدِهِمْ رَاعُونَ. Those who always fulfill their promises. And the amana, the trust entrusted in their hand, they give it back to the owners. Inna Allah ya'murukum an tu'addu al-amanati ila ahliha. These are requirements for one to get to Al-Jannah to Firdaus. Allah made mention. Not only that, Allah repeated Salat again. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَلَى صَلَاحَوَاتِهِمْ يُحَافِظُونَ. They are prompt in their Salat. That's one of the Sahaba to make mention in our previous discussion. Said more than 13 years, all the Salat he said, he was doing the Qiraat al-Ihram with the Imam. Allahu Akbar. Even Ramadan now, I was trying to scold the brother by proxy. He said, yeah, brother, where is brother Kazaka? He's praying. He said, we are going to put Salat in our school now. Why is he praying late? He said, he went to Jabi to do some mitzvah. So, I was saying, Jabi, you should have prayed very well. Our own masjid is not a pray with us here. Don't pray there. Don't everywhere. But I'm masjid there. What you are saying is that you must be up to date when it comes to Salah. If someone wants to get to Al-Jannah to Firdaus, but when time, gaskiya in Allah ya fi da kokari a cikin kokari you do وَعْبُدْ رَبَّكَ حَتَّى يَأْتِيَكَ الْيَقِينُ. The scholars allow Muslim, Imam Ibn Kathir alayhi rahmatullah min Allah, and Sheikh Ibn Jarir al-Tabari alayhi rahmatullah min Allah, they are all of the same opinion that why does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala repeat this salah twice among the requirements to get to Al-Jannah for that? It is an eye-opener to you and I that salah is number one of every act of ibadah. It began with salah. For the requirement to be in Al-Jannah to Firdaus, he concluded with salah to him. There's something he's telling you and I that says something attached to salah. Look at Hadith of Prophet Sallallahu. He says, أَوَّلُ مَا يُحَاسَبُ عَلَيْهِ الْعَبْدُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ الصَّلَاةُ. The best time ever Prophet Sallallahu had on that is when it's raining. Is he not telling us that there's salah? I'm at my best when I'm saying salah. I feel all the tranquility. There's no any unease atmosphere. No. In fact, sometimes when the atmosphere was charged, there are a lot of things happening by the Prophet called Ibn Maktoum, Arena, call prayer. Give us peace and tranquility to call to prayer. It was not done for salah. Just to call prayer. Just give us tranquility. Call to prayer. Some Muslims today, they don't want to hear the call of Allah. He said, Hayya ala salah, Hayya ala falah. You think the secret we are driving in the falah? It is not. It is not. If it is, Allah would have mentioned Sayyara in the roll call of the Asam with them to the house. But Prophet never had car. He never had car. He never saw it. He didn't know what the car looked like. So that means car is nothing to write home about the day of Qiyamah. But Salat is number one. Salat. At the point of death, when Prophet was dying, he said, As-Salat. Wa ma malakat aymanukum. My ummah needs Salat, and any other act of ibadah, all of them. Salat first. What somebody say now? Yana Salah, Gasia, Tarawih, Nana, I made mention of another brother. Wallahi, he goes for Umrah. They are doing Tarawih, Shiva Tarawih, Tawab Biki. Kaka Day, Imam Kawaba Azmi, Alhamdulillah. And the Imam wants to Al-Jannah to be down. You want Al-Jannah to be down. Some people say, he's praying for you. Like today, you pray for the entire Muslim of Dunya. If it is Yahya, take a zona. It's not compulsory that you stand. Sit down. But if you are taking your phone and you are on Instagram, 2 hours, 3 hours, you will not say it's too much. You even forget that you have not done your adhkar. So that means that is 35 minutes. Still responding. But Salat, patawada, 10 minutes. Tarawih, patawada, 1 hour. Tahajjud, patawada, 2 hours, an hour, even 3 hours. Stay. It is not every day of the year. At least for you to get Laylatul Qadr khayrun min alfi shahr. One night of Laylatul Qadr is better than 1,000 months of act of ibadah of different grades, non-so. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant all of us a clear understanding of our religion, a good ability for us to discharge our act of ibadah in consonance with the teaching of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As we recited all these, especially the verse about Ashabul Firdaus al-A'la, may Allah never deprive all of us entrance of Al-Jannah to Firdaus. We know our act of ibadah cannot fetch us. It is easier said than done. But for Rahmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whomsoever Allah makes it easier for, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves. May Allah extend more love to all of us and make it easier for us to achieve and grant all of us Al-Jannah to Firdaus. Inna hadhihi tadhkira faman sha'a ittakhadha ila rabbih sabila. I need it most. My humble self, better than all of you, more than all of you. May Allah make you more beneficial to my humble self and to every single one of us. As we are running up, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never make this Ramadan the end of our Ramadan. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun, wa salamun ala al-mursalin, walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Our Prophet inshallah, just means few remarks inshallah. I'm the chairman of the Muslim community. Tomorrow we are running up also with our public lecture with Ubandro Mamalamu. You know the Ubandro Mamalamu? Maybe she is sending Malamu. The Imam Imamay, inshallah. So we are going to be host to Sheikh Dr. Tajuddin Muhammad bin Abidin, the Chief Imam of Fuad Lababi Zuntri, Muslim Zuntri, inshallah, and Douglas as the chairman of all imams in Abuja, FCT and its environs, inshallah. We'll be talking to us about somebody of all we have been saying from the beginning of Ramadan to now. Balancing between deen and dunya. People are struggling. This dunya, this is deen. See dunya. Allah Akbar Kabir. Prophet Sallallahu said, Adibin, the dunya completely from head to toe is up to equivalent of mosquito before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The kuffar wouldn't have had any taste of good things in dunya. That means the entire dunya is not up to the weight of mosquito. Jannah al-Baqi for another day. May Allah SWT make it easier for all of us to listen and make it, inshallah, channel to our Jannah to fall down. I have a singular honor, and these things are privilege to call on Professor Salah Abdallah Yaqub, who is the father of the estate in terms of community, Muslim community, and the chairman of the executive, to round up all, inshallah, with prayer, few remarks and prayers, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, we give gratitude to Allah, the beneficent and most merciful, who, through His mercy, has shown us this month of Ramadan. We want to thank our Sheikh for guiding us through the whole of the month of Ramadan. We pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward you accordingly. And enrich you in more knowledge to share with us, enrich you in health, and increase you also in wealth. And last year your life to next month of Ramadan, inshallah. For the madam that has been reciting for him, we also thank you, Jazakumullah khairan. Allah also increase you in knowledge, increase you in health and in wealth. And spare your life to see the next Ramadan and more Ramadans, inshallah, for you, for all the listeners. May Allah make it beneficial to us to what we have listened, and make it easier for us to implement in our own lives. And may Allah spare our lives to see many more Ramadans, inshallah. We thank you for coming and for listening, and then pray that Allah make it easier for us to implement.
Thank you also for thanking everybody. May Allah thank all of us by giving us direct entry, not a jam, direct entry to our Jannah of God. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. For tomorrow's lecture is 11:30, inshallah. Other lectures we've had, we normally have them between 10 and 10:30, but owing to the fact that now the Hajj, everybody would like to rest and sleep, inshallah. The Sheikh himself, Allahu Akbar, we don't know the kind of body Allah gave to him. He will be on Sahur live every night. He will do morning tafsir, al-manab, evening tafsir, Fuad Lababi, here and there. Even tomorrow, we're going to deliver lecture with Muslim professional in Da'wah. From there, we'll be coming here. The following day also with Army Barracks. I think is it something Barracks along AYA there? Yeah? Something Barracks. Zombie, not zombie. Eh? Something about Shabbat, mashallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him more health and grant all of us more good health. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.